And welcome back, YouTube. This is Booster Box Buster here with another video. Today I got for you a trade cards by mail. Yes, you heard me right, a trade cards by mail. It's been a while since I've done one of those. This one is between a YouTuber known as EmperorTime and myself. And this is all about the Naruto collectible card game. So yes, this trade was 100% Naruto cards for Naruto cards, and I gotta say, he was a huge help. Super easy to communicate with. He sleeved every single card, even the uncommon cards, so that was very unexpected, but very nice of him to do that. And I also have to say, he was just super easy to communicate with. He sent pictures of all the cards he was sending as proof. He sleeved it very well. He packaged it very well. Very smooth trade, I gotta say. And I will also say this, he helped me out a lot by being able to trade some Revenge and Rebirth cards that I was missing, some Battle of Destiny cards, a few New Chronicle cards, and I believe I had one Eternal Rivalry card too. But definitely helps out a lot, fills a lot of holes in my collection, and I finally got a card that I have been looking for a long time. So yeah, with all that said, let's get into exactly what I was able to get. So first we're going to go through the uncommons and the regular rares. And first up, we have Ominous Pre-Sentiment. Now, I believe I did have one other copy of this card, but it was creased pretty bad down the middle. So I wanted to get a second copy so I could be able to store it in my collection binder. Very cool. Caged Bird is the second card. Now, this is another card that I did have, but I did not have one without a crease in it, because for whatever reason, I pulled it pack fresh, and it had a crease. So that was kind of annoying. But this is another uncommon from Revenge and Rebirth. And this one, Stormy Battle, is the final uncommon from Revenge and Rebirth that I actually needed. And this one I don't even know if I've ever pulled or not. So that's kind of cool to finally have this card once and for all. Now we're moving on to some Battle of Destiny cards. Fire Style Fireball Jutsu. Never owned this card once. And of course it shows Sasuke in his battle with Haku. So very nice to own this card. Another uncommon, Crow and Black Hand. I could have sworn I had this card, but I did not. Another card from Battle of Destiny. Very nice puppet combination card there. And another card, Berserk. Oddly enough, I pulled this one hollow, but I can never pull it non-hollow. I just love it, how the Naruto collectible card game will do that to you sometimes. You'll pull two versions of it in the holofoil version, but you will never pull a standard version out of two boxes worth. It's just an anomaly like that. And then we have a rare Kiba and Akamaru Platoon. Yeah, Platoon. Very cool. Once again from the Battle of Destiny block. And Naruto and Sakura Platoon. I actually did own a holo version of this card, but once again, I did not own the regular version. So it's nice to own that as well. And then this is the lone rare card from a new Chronicle, Sexy Jutsu, featuring Konohamaru's Sexy Jutsu. Now, I believe, if I remember right, it was one of the Sexy Jutsus or Harem Jutsus that actually got the Naruto CCG banned from all Walmarts and all Targets back in the day because some kid pulled this, his mom seen it, and obviously the mom freaked out and pretty much got all just, they were like, okay, we don't want any more. Mom's freaking out about this, so they just completely pulled all the Naruto product, and I believe after this set, or this was the last set ever sold in Walmarts and Targets, I believe. At least in the USA. And the final non-super rare card that I'm going to share with you is this fantastic Psy Suit foil. Very happy with that. I always wanted one of the suit cards foil, and Psy was my most wanted character, so having this is fantastic. It's one of my most desired foils from the entire Tales of Galliant Sage set, so that is a major plus in my book. That is Psy Suit from Tales of the Galliant Sage. Alright. So with that out of the way, we're going to go to the meat and potatoes of the video, the meat and potatoes of the trade, and that is the super rares. We're going to tackle that stack last, because that's the fun stack. Alright, so the first card I'm going to share with you is Sand Coffin. A super rare jutsu from a new chronicle. Had to think of the set name for a second. Of course, it's can only be used by Sand Ninja with an interest cost of 5 or higher, so pretty much it's really wants you to use Gara or something similar to Gara. That's kind of cool. The next one is Naruto Uzumaki and Gara of the Desert Platoon from Eternal Rivalry. I don't know why, but I thought this card was in Battle of Destiny for some reason, but it's not. Yes, it is an Eternal Rivalry card, not a Battle of Destiny card. I don't know why I was always thinking it was Battle of Destiny. Very cool platoon to have, though. Did not have it, and that will make a nice addition to the collection. And this is another card. Summoning Jutsu Reanimation from the Tales of Galliant Sage block. Definitely wanted this card because it is a water jutsu, and I always had an affinity for water cards, so that was very nice to get. And that makes one less card from the Tales of Galliant Sage block that I need to complete the core collection. Very nice. Up next, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of Battle of Destiny super rares. And the first card up is Tsunade and Katsuyu. I knew a lot of people back in the day who actually had this card, and some people were just trying to trade it away because they did not want it at all. I always had interest in it, but at the time, Set 8 was all about the water, especially for a water player. So I was going after those State 2 cards, and never really went for this one. Kind of unfortunate because it isn't a bad card. It's just a card that I never had much interest in back in the day because I didn't play Wind. And regular Tsunade. Very nice. As well. Alright. So this is the meat and what? Oh, okay, I know what that card is. That card will be the very last card. This is the meat and potatoes of this set. Or the trade, I should say. This is what I wanted most. Some R&R Revenge and Rebirth super rares. First up, we're taking a look at Kakashi and Might Guy Platoon. I never actually had this one back in the day, but this one was always Actually, I don't really think anybody really had this card back in the day from the group that I played in. We're just going to take a quick look at it. Lightning Fire, 5 entrance cost, or turn 5, 1 hand cost, 7-3 healthy, 6-2 injured. The most powerful pair of the Leaf Village valid. When this ninja is sent out to block, it gets +1/+1 during this turn. So it only has, when it's attacking, it has absolutely no effect. When it's blocking, you can get +1/+1. So it becomes a 8-4, which is pretty good. 8-4 for a head ninja. 6-3 when it's injured, or 7-3 when it's injured. Once again for head ninja. 3 isn't that impressive. It's very normal for the time. Back row ninja or support ninja. 4 is pretty decent, but once again you only get that if you're blocking. Definitely not the best card, but it does feature Kakashi and my guy, a very powerful duo nonetheless. We got the third Hokage and Monkey King Inma, both super rares I owned back in the day, but I traded away because I just didn't want them because they were fire, and I was, once again, after mostly water cards at the time. Very cool nonetheless. Always nice to have a third Hokage and Monkey King Inma. Very cool. This card I never actually owned, and I never knew too many people that actually had it either, so this card's kind of another anomaly. And look at how I had to shrink the text to fit that whole name on there. Gentle Fist style, 8 trigrams, 64 palms. It is an Earth Jutsu, requires 2 Earth Chakra to activate. And you also need a Neji Hyuga or a Byakugan, plus an entrance cost of 4 or more. Target 1 ninja battling against the user. Effect, flip a ninja blade coin. If it's heads, give 1 damage to the target. Then keep selecting another target and applying the effect until you get tails. So this is a luck-based card. Either you could have the most epic, just absolutely mow down your opponent. If you just heads, I mean, literally you can knock out all your opponent's ninjas if you're lucky. Or, well, no, sorry. It has to be battling against the user. So you can knock out your opponent's entire team that's battling against this. If you're lucky, you got to get 6 heads in a row. Which honestly isn't out of the question. I mean, yeah, it's you got to have some luck, but 6 heads in a row isn't bad. This is honestly, I'm kind of surprised people didn't try to get this more back in the day, because this is a pretty potent card. Yeah, you got to have an entry cost for more and Byakugan. But yeah, for Earth decks that ran level 4 or higher Neji or just Byakugan in general, definitely powerful. That's a pretty dang good card in my opinion. Once again, it is luck based, so you could get 0 or you could get up to 6 damage out of it, but all depends on how much you trust the luck. And the final card of the trade, the card that I wanted most, a card that I have been after ever since I knew that it existed. But never wanted to pay the money for it because I always thought it was overpriced for what it was. And that is the super rare, the 9-tailed fox spirit from Revenge and Rebirth. Let's just take a look at this guy. Lightning. Entrance cost, turn marker 9, hand cost 1. So you can't get this guy out till 9. That's a long time back in the day. I think the highest ninja was 6 up till this guy. And then this guy came out and was like, well, you can't play till turn 9. Healthy, 9-9. Injured, 9-9. So this guy is great for support, or for... This guy's probably better for support than he is as a head ninja, to be honest. Old Disaster. When this ninja is put into play, your opponent wins 2 battle rewards. Now you gotta remember, back in the day when this guy was released, there was nothing that rivaled this guy's power whatsoever. I mean, this guy was the beast. This guy was the top of the top as far as power, healthy and injured goes. So I can understand the drawback of playing him. Of course, it is late in the game, and if you happen to draw him, and your opponent is 2 or less away from winning, you literally cannot play him without losing the game. However, if your opponent needs 3 or more battle rewards to win, you can play him and at least have a little bit of fun before the game ends. This is kind of the, I play this card, I hope my opponent doesn't have a counter to it, and if they don't, I win. Very lovely. I've been after this card for pretty much ever since I knew it existed, and now that I have it, I am super happy to add it to my collection. That is the Nine-Tailed Fox Spirit. With all that said, I think that was a pretty successful trade. I got a lot of cards that I needed to complete my collection, and that Psy foil is just nice. And he's getting a lot of... And EmperorTime is getting a lot of cards that he needs for deck building. So that, it works out great for both of us. Yeah, with all that said, I think that about calls it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Comment is always nice. Let me know what your favorite card from this particular trade was. And hey, if you want to see more content like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. And guess what? You should see some video options popping up right about now if you want to check out some other videos on the channel. Until next time, this has been Booster Box Buster, and I'm signing out.